Myself, Sujata Mukurgoda, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Government First Grade College, Kalgati. My topic I have taken as numerical solutions of system of linear equations. So first among that we are going to study about the Gauss elimination method. For the given system of equation, we are going to reduce the given system of equation into upper triangular system by doing the elementary row operations, and the unknowns will be determined by substituting backwards. So we have taken here three equations: a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. It is of the form Ax is equal to B, where A stands for a matrix A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3, where X represents X, Y, Z, B is equal to D1, D2, D3 as shown. Now, consider the augmented matrix in the form of A colon B. So, A1, B1, C1, it can be represented in this way, colon D1, A2, B2, C2, colon D2, A3, B3, C3, colon D3. So, if A1 is not equal to 0, then the entries next to it, that is the from R2 and R3, we are going to make them as a 0 by applying the necessity condition, and we get the augmented matrix as first row it remains the same, A1, B1, C1, colon D1. Second row's first element and the third row's first element will turn out to be 0. Now, let us assume that the second element of the second row is not equal to 0, and we make the third R3's second element as 0 by doing the elementary row operation. So, we will get the upper triangular matrix, and the equation are in the form of a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, c3z is equal to d3. Now, by the last equation, we'll get the value of z. Once we get the value of z, substitute in the upper equation, we'll get the value of y. Once we know the value of y and z, substitute in the first equation, so that we'll get the value of a. Now, second method is Gauss-Jordan method. In this method, we not only eliminate the coefficient of the unknowns below the pivotal equation, but also in the equations above it also. And then, by reducing the system to a diagonal form of the equation or system, from these equation we get directly the value of the unknown. There is no back substitution method here. Only diagonal elements will be present. The upper triangular as well as the lower triangular elements will be made to 0. So this process is called as a Gauss-Jordan method. Similarly, we will consider here 3 cross 3 matrix. Consider the given system of equations as a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. It is again of the form ax equal to b. We know that A is matrix A is equal to a1 b1 c2, a2 b2 c2, a3 b3 c3. X as a column matrix XYZ, where B represents a D1, D2, D3 constants. Now consider the augmented matrix A colon B. Now we should choose the first row first element as a not equal to 0. If that is the case, and we'll interchange the another row, or we'll divide by that given number so that it will turn out to be 1. Now we want to make the second row and the third row's first element as a 0. To do that, we'll do the row operations for R2 and R3's first element. So by doing that, they will turn out to be 0. Next, R2's second element, that is B2 dash, we'll check that it should not be equal to 0. Then we'll make the B1 and B3 dash, that is R1 second element, R3's second element as 0 by applying the row operations. Then we get the augmented matrix as we are going to see here. Then we are going to apply the again row transformation, row operation to the third row's C3. Here it should not be equal to 0. Then we'll make the R1 and R2's third element as 0 by doing the row operations. By doing that, we'll get A1 x equal to D1, so that we'll get the direct value of x. B2y is equal to D2, we'll get the direct value of y. C3z is equal to D3, we'll get the value of z. The next we are having a Gauss-Seidel iteration method. Consider the diagonally dominant equations a1x plus b1y plus c1z is equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z is equal to d2, a3x plus b3y plus c3z is equal to d3. Here we write the system as x1 is equal to 1 by a1, d1. We want the value of x in that form. So we'll send all those elements to the right hand side except x. So we are going to get as x is equal to 1 upon a1 bracket d1 minus b1 y1 minus c1 z. Name it as equation 1. Now similarly we are going to write as the y1 1 upon b2 d2 minus a2x minus c2z. z1 is equal to 1 by c3 d3 minus a3x minus b3y. Name it as equation 3. Let the initial approximation of the solutions be, we'll consider it as x0, y0 and z0 and let them be all of them be a 0. We will put these values in the above equation 1. So x1 will get it as a d1 by a1. So now put x is equal to x1, that is d1 by a1, and z is equal to z0 in equation 2. So that I'll get the value of y1. Now once you know the value of y1 and x1, put it in a z1, you'll get the value. Here the first approximation of the solution is x1, y1, z1. Continuing this way, we get the successive approximation of the solution and the process may be stopped when the convergence to desired degrees of accuracy is obtained. Thank you.